Hello, and welcome to Rooster's Recording Studio. My name is Alex, and today I'm going to show you how I record professional sounding bass guitar. I got the guitars to this song done in part 1 of this video, and today I'm going to finish the bass. So if you want to see how the song progresses, go ahead and click subscribe and stay up to date with our latest videos. I'm going to be reamping the bass today, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to record a direct signal from the bass through a DI box into Logic Pro. I usually play fingerstyle, but today I'm playing with a felt pick. So let's see if we can get this done. So now I've got a decent bass track to work with. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reamp that bass signal. The Apogee Ensemble that I'm using has a built-in reamp module. If you're going to do this, you're going to need a reamp module of some sort. Don't record a direct signal from a guitar or a bass and then send that out to your amp. When you record a guitar or bass, the signal is high Z or high impedance, and once it's recorded, it's converted to line level. When you send that line level out, you need to convert it back to high Z before you plug it into your amp. So now I've got signal from the recorded bass track coming into this Ampeg PF20T bass amp. I'm going to be using 3 mics today, 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and I'm also going to be recording the transformer direct out and the preamp direct out. I'm going to record all 5 of those signals 2 times. On the first pass, I'm going to set the lows, mids, and highs for an overall good tone. On the second pass, I'm going to set the mids and highs all the way down, and I'm going to turn the lows all the way up. That way I can add more low end to my final track if I need to without affecting my mids or my highs. The first mic I'm using is a Neumann TLM 103. I've got it placed 3 inches away from the speaker grill, and it's in line with the edge of the speaker, and it's turned off axis pointing directly at the center of the speaker cone. The second mic I'm using is an AKG C4000B. I've got it lined up directly with the outside edge of the cone, and it's turned off axis pointing directly between the inside edge of the cone and the edge of the speaker. The third mic I'm using is an Earthworks TC20. It's placed 3 inches from the center of the cab, pointed on axis. So now I'll go back into the control room and I'll press record. Now I've got all my signals routed, and I just need to press record. But before I do, I wanted to mention one last thing. Anytime you use more than one microphone, you need to check the phase between those mics. So if you're using 2 microphones, go ahead and flip the phase on your preamp a few times and go with the signal that sounds fuller. Anytime your signals are out of phase, you're going to lose a lot of the low end. If you don't have a phase invert on your preamp, you can use a plugin in Logic Pro. If you go under plugins, under utility, and select the gain plugin, there is a phase invert on that plugin. If you have a track that's already recorded and it's out of phase, that plugin will flip the phase of the entire track. So the bass sounds pretty good by itself. But I'm still going to add some EQ and some compression. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a high pass filter at 40 Hertz. Then I'm going to set a low pass filter at 6,000 Hertz. The lowest setting for a low pass filter on this EQ is 6,000 Hertz. If I had the option, I would select 4,000 Hertz. After that, I'm going to do a boost at 47 Hertz to bring out the sub-bass frequencies. Then I'm going to do a boost at 120 Hertz to get some punch out of the bass. Up from there, I'm going to boost at 680 Hertz. That's going to bring out the body of the guitar, and it's really going to clean up the low end. The last frequency I'm going to boost is 820 Hertz, and that's just to get some of the high end back. On the compressor side, I'm using a 2-to-1 ratio. The threshold is set at near minimum, the attack is set near fast, and the recovery or release is set at minimum. I've got the input set to where I'm getting a consistent gain reduction about 3 to 6 decibels. So I'm going to push play, and I'm going to start with the lowest frequency. Then I'm going to adjust the gain until my ears are satisfied. Then I'm going to adjust the Q until the sound starts to tighten up and the muddiness starts to go away. Then I'll go on to the next frequency until we get all 4 bands done. And that's it. So I'm going to do that to each track that I recorded. Then I'll adjust the levels, get everything set the way that I want, and after that I'll let you hear a little bit of it. So I've got my levels adjusted and everything is set where I want it for now. That's probably going to change once I start adding more instruments. I'm going to let you hear some of it, but before I do, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you want to see how the song progresses, or if you'd like to learn about music theory or recording audio, go ahead and click subscribe and stay up to date with our latest videos. Well, thanks again, everybody, and have a wonderful day.